because I still had some issues to deal with. In other words, I wasn't ready to lead or really preach his word yet. He knew there were some rough edges that needed to be smoothed off, but in the process of me doing what I did, he could speak to me. And I knew, he said, that's wrong. He said, you should not be doing that kind of stuff. And I'm in love, but yeah, but that's my job. That's my job. He said, well, come on, keep reading in the word about your job. And the more I began to dig into his word, the more I realized that I was living against what I was reading. God is teaching us. See, integrity comes through experience. Because number one, you don't want to fail anybody, especially in God. So right now, the bishop is dealing with his own integrity and his relationship with God. Because see, somewhere along the lines, if he is guilty, his relationship got clouded because of all his clout. Of who he is and who he is to everybody. He helps presidents. He talks to dignitaries. He can do whatever he wants without anybody questioning him. Don't think he the first. Let me call you David. Yes, sir. A man after God's own heart, but David's integrity was on the table. Was on the balcony when he went over and saw Bathsheba. Not only that, because her integrity was in question, was an issue, he tried to hide the fact by killing a man. Bishop ain't by himself. So while we sitting there slinging swords and shooting arrows, look at your own backyard. And make sure your integrity holds up. Make sure you stand up to the pressures that's coming to you from out there, because they're coming from all sides. The only thing that makes us better than our pressure is the God that we serve. Because see, whenever I can lean on him, see, if I would have leaned on him while I was a driver, I would have told the other man, I can't do certain kind of trips. Number one, that was a part of who I was, so I definitely can't dabble in that no more, because it's still inside of me. All right. Huh? All things become new, yeah, but them issues are still close behind me. And so because I know that, it keeps me running, because I don't want none of them issues to catch me. You follow what I'm saying? You're never above what you've been through. Yes, sir. It's only the Holy Spirit that rises you above what you've been through. And so if you don't tap into the Spirit, then you can't stay above the mess. As long as the Spirit is not involved, you're going to be right in the mess. I can tell you to this day, now, my integrity, it's up. And I watch it like a hawk, but I can still fail. Yes, sir. Whenever I go to Atlanta, there was a favorite club I used to like to go to. And it's right off the freeway. Now, when I'm in my car and I'm driving, the first thing that comes in my mind when I enter the Georgia state lines is a strip club. So you know your wife ain't here, ain't nobody around, you ain't got to preach till Sunday, but the club is there on Friday. They open up at noon, surely ain't no church folk up in there. Why don't you just hop on in? Integrity says, no, get away from me. No, because I realize that me walking in there damages my integrity, not only with the people that I serve, but with my God. So that means that we have an obligation to serve him first. If you put him first, other things will pass away. Yes, sir. But let me tell you this. If I don't put him first, I'm going to fall. I'm going to fail. And see, I know this. And that's what keeps me out of trouble.